When Marcus's real estate firm bought a stretch of rural land to develop vacation villas, he didn't think twice about the banana grove standing in the middle of it. It was just more space to clear. The locals warned them not to cut down the trees, but they didn't listen. On the first day of clearing, chainsaws roared through the misty air. Marcus watched the last tree fall, one with darkened bark and hanging frangipani blossoms. That evening, while surveying the land, he smelled those same flowers. That's when he found her. A woman stood barefoot in the mud, just a few feet from the tree stump. She wore a long white dress that clung to her like a second skin. Her black hair fell past her hips, glistening as if wet. She trembled. "Are you lost?" Marcus asked. She didn't answer. He took off his coat and wrapped it around her. "Come with me. You'll get sick out here." He called her Lila. She didn't seem to remember her name. Marcus brought her to the temporary bungalow he was staying in. She stared at the stump outside the window. When she finally spoke, her voice was soft. "It was so loud when the tree fell." He thought she meant the noise had startled her. He brought her food every day. She always thanked him, but he never actually saw her eat. Weeks passed. One night, he found her standing barefoot on the porch, staring at the stump. "This feels like home," she said without looking at him. "Then stay here," Marcus said, gently taking her hand. After 6 weeks, they got married. His friend Ethan raised an eyebrow when he found out. "You're not serious," he said. "You married her?" Marcus grinned. "You've seen her. Can you blame me?" Ethan frowned. "That's not what I mean. You don't know anything about her. She came out of nowhere." Marcus's smile faded. "You sound jealous." Ethan laughed. "I'm just saying, you need to be careful." They let it drop for a while. But Marcus started noticing how often Ethan watched her. Then one day, Marcus found him standing too close to her. After that, Marcus asked him to leave the project. They had a heated argument at work. "You're letting her change you," Ethan snapped. "You're just bitter," Marcus shot back. "You're done here. Don't come back." Ethan stared at him. Then he said quietly, "She's not what you think." Marcus dismissed him. Still, something about Lila started to unsettle him. At night, she'd stare out the window at the banana tree stump. Lila grew thinner, paler. Marcus offered to take her to the doctor, but she refused. "It's nothing," she said. "Just tired." One afternoon, Ethan visited their home while Marcus was working. He found her brushing her hair in the mirror. Her long locks were lifted off her back, revealing the back of her neck, and something sticking out of it. A long, rusted nail. Ethan gasped. She turned, startled. Her eyes filled with fear. "You haven't fed," Ethan said softly. She looked away. "I don't want to. I'm not that anymore." "You don't have to be scared. You deserve it. You didn't ask for this." "No," she whispered. But he touched the nail and gently pulled. Lila screamed. The next morning, a local farmer reported his goats missing. They were scattered through the woods. The animals had been torn open. Each was missing its heart. Their necks bore 2 puncture marks. When Marcus came home that night, Lila was glowing. Her skin had a warm flush for the first time in weeks. Her eyes sparkled. She moved with effortless grace, her laughter echoing in the kitchen as she danced barefoot. She pulled Marcus in for a kiss. "I feel wonderful today." The livestock attacks didn't stop. Each morning another report. Goats, chickens, drained, split open, hearts missing. Marcus tried not to see the connection. But the village dogs did. When they walked into town, dogs growled and barked from behind fences. Lila didn't flinch. She locked eyes with it, and her lips pulled back into a grin. The dogs would stop, then run away. The villagers started whispering. One day, an old woman sitting outside muttered just loud enough for them to hear. "She was bound to that tree. You freed her." Lila stopped mid-step. The elder didn't look up. "You should have stayed buried with your curses." Lila turned slowly. Her voice dropped to a near whisper. "Watch your tongue before I rip it out." The elder didn't move, but Marcus did. He tugged Delilah away, smiling awkwardly. "Let's go." Later that night, he couldn't stop thinking about it. He started waking in the middle of the night to strange sounds. Floorboards creaking, soft rustling by the door. He once found the front door ajar. Then came the stains, mud on her feet, dried dirt across the sheets. One night, dark smudges near her nails that smelled like iron. When he asked, she said she'd been sleepwalking. Marcus wanted to believe her. One night, Ethan returned while Marcus was at dinner with coworkers. He didn't knock. He walked in and found Lila standing just inside the door, smiling and ready for him to remove the nail. An hour later, she returned. Her white dress was soaked red from the chest down. Her hands trembled. Her face was streaked with tears and blood. She didn't look at him. Her eyes were wide, unfocused, locked on something only she could see. "I didn't mean to," she whispered. Ethan got up from the couch. "What did you do?" "I didn't want to hurt her. I just needed..." She paused. "I didn't know she was pregnant. Not until I smelled it. And by then," she fell to her knees. "It smelled so good I couldn't stop it. It came back. The craving. The need." Ethan crouched beside her, not touching her. "You were feeding on animals. You were controlling it." "I tried." Her voice broke. "But it's never enough." Then she told him everything. She had died alone in the woods, pregnant and bleeding. After her lover abandoned her, she screamed for help, but no one came. Her child died inside her. She was buried in a shallow grave beneath the banana trees, but she didn't move on. Her rage rooted itself in the earth. The banana tree grew from her body, and her spirit fused with it, bound, dormant, dreaming in the dark, until Marcus came, until he cut it down. "He freed me," she said, "but I wasn't ready." Ethan sat back, stunned. He had suspected the truth, but not all of it. She looked at him, blood still dripping from her chin. "What do I do now?" He didn't answer right away, then quietly, "You should clean yourself up before he gets home." She did. When Marcus returned, he saw Ethan stepping off the porch. Rage flooded him. "What are you doing here?" "I tried to warn you," Ethan said. "She's dangerous." Marcus punched him. The two fought, fists slamming into flesh until Ethan staggered back, clutching his ribs. "Tell him the truth." Ethan looked at Lila. "Before it's too late." Then he ran away. Under a full moon, Lila walked over to Marcus, tears in her eyes. "Do you love me?" she asked. "Of course." "Would you love me if I had scars?" He looked at her confused. "Why?" She hesitated. "If I had something ugly, something shameful, would you still love me?" "Yes." She turned away. In the moonlight, he saw something metallic on her neck. "What's that?" She stiffened. "There's something you should know about me." He reached over and brushed her hair aside. "Is this a piercing? Is that why you never put your hair up?" He touched the metal. Her body froze. "Don't." He pulled. The nail came loose with a soft pop. At first, nothing happened. Then she began to shake. Her back arched unnaturally. Her mouth opened in a silent scream. Her skin grayed. Her hair floated around her like smoke. "Lila?" She turned. Her eyes were now blood red. Her mouth stretched wide, revealing rows of blackened, broken teeth. Her face bloated. Her nails extended into claws. A stench of decay hit him like a wall.
"Why did you do that?"
She hissed. I thought..." She screamed in his face, so loud his ears bled. Then she ripped open his chest and tore out his heart. Still clutching it, she walked barefoot into the night, blood trailing behind her. She disappeared into the banana grove. The stump was blooming again.